There's a new Battle Pass, so let's talk about the best missions in Save the World to run if you would like to complete this Battle Pass within a reasonable time. A lot of you guys might not know this, but Save the World is actually one of, if not the best sources of Battle Pass XP. It was true at some point that it was the best, but I'm not actually sure of the current modern tech that people have been using in creative maps and stuff. I don't know anything about that. Lego, Fortnite, I'm not sure what's going on there. But Save the World has a really, really good source. I am going to be showing a spreadsheet throughout this video. We're going to talk about the different missions to run. I'm not going to try and blast you with a bunch of numbers. I'm just using this as an information resource to show you what's going on. And I'll just go over this very quickly. Thank you, Archer, for compiling this data. He helps me run this sheet. And if you want to support us, my creator code is Mista. His is Archer_uwu. Do with that what you will. We really do appreciate it. But these are a list of the relevant missions on the left-hand side. This is how much XP they give. Different XP bonuses scale with different mission types, like Ride the Lightning is a 2-stage mission. You record or you defend the 3-minute defense and then 4, and then that's what these two different bonuses are. So badges are the different things you can acquire in game. Combat, looting, crafting stuff, exploring the whole map. These things can contribute to a total of 6,400 extra XP. And for some key mission types, if you go quickly, you can get a speedrun bonus. All of that comes to a total right here in the gray line. This is just the total XP that you can get at any power level. So no matter what mission you run a power level 5 Ride the Lightning or a 160, you will get the exact same amount. Then this is an approximate. Your time to complete is what I figure you could get if you were just going as quickly as possible. If you want to get this sheet yourself, I'll link it down below. You can do file, make a copy, and then just scale this to whatever speed you think you can do. A lot of these are very generous, so take it with a bit of a grain of salt. But once you factor in that time frame, we can get a rough XP per minute. So we can just cut to the chase. If you want to grind encampments and go super quick, you can get almost 7,000 XP per minute. That's a lot. In Save the World, we've been having some power hours recently. They're not currently available at the exact minute that I'm recording, but they have been popping up. So if you wanted to be as efficient as you possibly could, you could see one of those power hours going on. You could run to Stonewood or wherever you can, go to the encampments, and then maybe higher than Stonewood would be better, because what power hour is, for those of you who are probably wondering, is a period of time where every single mist monster is glowing gold. When you kill them, you get 12 gold each. That's really cool. That's a really, really nice ability. There are some bugs with gold distribution right now. I'm not going to get all the way into it because Epic is actively patching bugs in Save the World. We had an update today. It's kind of cool. I'll go into it a little bit right now, but it's kind of nice. It's developing. So encampments can be a really good source of lots of mist monsters super quick and a ton of Battle Pass XP. So yes, you get XP from missions, but you can also get them from quests. If you have not been doing your daily quests, you absolutely should. Founders can get V-Bucks from this. That's no longer available. You cannot get founders anymore unless you have some of those old codes. I don't always recommend buying those because it's just individual sellers and you might get scammed. I'm just saying, for the average player, extra tickets are the main reward here on top of gold. And of course, the topic of today's video, Battle Pass XP. You've also got war games, which you can do. You can do these in your Storm Shield defenses. They are kind of worth it. You get some nice rewards on a daily basis, and you can just go and do that, get some Battle Pass XP along the way. And of course, we have Endurance. So Endurance is the laziest, easiest source of XP. You can tell that it is not the fastest, not by any stretch of the imagination, but if you have an AFK Endurance set up, you can just run it and get thousands of Battle Pass XP. Is that right there? Yeah, 319,000 just for doing it. Now, Supercharge XP is a thing, and some people get varying amounts based on that. That does throw off the number quite a bit sometimes, but in general, that is what you can expect. So it's a lot. Now, I wanted to note this green line at the top here. Daily mission XP cap is not a thing. So, or I should say, the total cap is not a thing. So we get 3.2 million XP cap from the missions. Quest XP has no cap whatsoever. So you can run all the missions you want and it'll slow down. After the cap, we get it at a 20% rate. That's what this final column is on the far right side. Then your XP from quests is uncapped. I'm sorry, I'm recording this a little weird. It is early morning for me, and you can probably tell I'm working through this, but it's an update I want to cover every time because it's important, and I want you guys to have the best information. So Quest XP has no cap. You can do these every single day. Now, candidly, you probably don't need to focus on grinding encampments or whatever you want, because if you just run any mission, you'll probably get through it. Like, I can supply you with my encampment speedrunning guide. It's a 4-year-old video, but it's still quite good. It'll definitely show you what's going on, and I can even give you a quick overview over here. I use Metal Team Leader, but Teddy uptime is going to vary. I'm going to link that video down below if you want full information, but with the new update today, we can now assign weapons to defenders. Again, Epic knows that that was a very sought-after feature. They know we liked it a lot, and they're happy to bring that back in some capacity. You do not need to supply the resources for the item or the ammo, which is really, really cool. So this is Val. I just gave her a Storm King's Ravager there, but yeah, you can just give them whatever you want. Bow, I think I still like Obliterators. We're in a nature season for this one, so a fire copy will be pretty good, and that will change. So I always recommend checking out the yearly content timeline. This is something that is important to keep up with. Right now, we are in the last couple weeks of this yellow phase right here. This is a nature season. Next season will be fire, so I recommend water weapons, for example, and Hit the Road will come around. So running Hit the Road will be another source of XP, and that's a thing that's worth noting. So if you are interested in getting XP from that source, Hit the Road is somewhere on here. I think it's at the very bottom. It's not ideal, but there are, you know, some benefits to doing that because there are quest lines and stuff like that available. Woo! So that's all the XP sources, Teddy, and I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Yeah, that was the update I was saying I was going to cover. Is you can add, you know, weapons to defenders, and there's also play with others and ventures. Ventures is a really good source if you're trying to grind out XP, because now we have somewhere in here, I think it's, there it is, play with others. Finally, you have some basic matchmaking in Ventures that's not on a mission-by-mission basis. This is really cool. And Ventures will have the same Battle Pass XP bonuses that I've been mentioning the entire time. So if you wanted to get the most out of your Save the World playtime, this would probably be a good mode to go and run, and that just about covers everything. I could go into further detail and talk, but I just wanted a quick and dirty video to cover all of this. Thank you again to Archer. He has automated this so that it grabs all of the new data every single time. I think we're getting more XP than last time, but I haven't addressed it up until now because, okay, you will see YouTubers talk about how the XP has been buffed or nerfed, and they will swing your emotions every single direction, every single season. The XP that you get in Save the World scales with the length of the Battle Royale season. So if it's a longer season, your XP will be reduced so that people aren't finishing their pass in a day, and then if it's a shorter season, we'll get more. It's really as simple as that. They're never buffing or nerfing the XP just because Epic hates you. No, it's not that dramatic. They just want you to finish the Battle Pass within a reasonable amount of time so that you continue playing the game throughout the season. That's pretty normal. That's kind of just how that goes, and that's something I wanted to address. So that's it. I've got regular videos going up on the channel. If you guys want to subscribe, you should definitely do that. This desk mat on the side here that's been on the screen the entire time, I designed that with an artist, and I'm finally bringing it to light. So if you ever want to support me extra and get something really, really cool for your setup, even if you're not a PC gamer, this is a really cool thing to have on your desk. It's like an aquarium on your desk. It's beautiful. I have a larger copy of it right here. It's awesome. And if you're interested in grabbing that, you can. And there's also a combo where you can get the Beast Treasure Bundle. I'm actually drinking that right now. That's Tiger Blood flavor, super delicious. That's the Deep Sea Treasure, and it's one of my favorites. That's why I picked it as a flavor of mine. So there you go, a little plug for you. I'm out of here. Goodbye. I'll see you guys in the next one.